Let's break down tariff wars. A tariff is a tax on imported goods, making foreign products more expensive. Governments use tariffs to protect local industries, hoping people buy domestic products instead. But when one country imposes tariffs, the other often retaliates with its own. This tit-for-tat quickly escalates, creating a cycle of rising taxes on each other's goods. What starts as a simple tax becomes a trade conflict affecting businesses, supply chains, and prices for everyday people. Tariff wars can start for many reasons: accusations of unfair trade, efforts to reduce trade deficits, or political tensions. Sometimes countries accuse each other of dumping selling goods below cost to kill competition. No matter the reason, the result is the same: both economies suffer and global trade is disrupted. Tariff wars aren't just about governments, they impact everyone, from big companies to ordinary families. Prices rise, choices shrink, and uncertainty grows. The global economy gets tangled in conflict. Understanding tariff wars helps us see why trade policy matters to our daily lives. It's not just about taxes, it's about how nations compete, cooperate, and sometimes clash. And in a connected world, no country is immune. History is full of lessons about tariff wars. In 1930, the US passed the Smoot-Hawley tariff, raising taxes on thousands of imports. Other countries retaliated, global trade collapsed, and the Great Depression deepened. More recently, the US-China trade war saw both sides impose billions in tariffs, disrupting supply chains and raising prices worldwide. China hit back at US agriculture, while American consumers paid more for electronics and everyday goods. Even allies clash. In 2018, the US imposed tariffs on EU steel and aluminum, citing national security. The EU retaliated with tariffs on American products like motorcycles and whiskey. These disputes show that tariff wars constrain even the closest relationships. The pattern is clear. Tariff wars rarely achieve their goals. Instead, they trigger unintended consequences: higher costs, lost jobs, and global instability. Businesses struggle to plan, and consumers pay the price. For a country like India, deeply tied to global trade, these lessons are crucial. The past warns us. Trade wars are easy to start, but hard to win. They leave economies weaker, not stronger, and the world more divided. Tariff wars disrupt trade, making goods more expensive to buy and sell across borders. Businesses face higher costs, and consumers pay more for everything from electronics to basic necessities. Small businesses and workers feel the pain as exports drop and supply chains break down. Uncertainty freezes investment. Companies hesitate to expand or hire. Global supply chains, once seamless, are forced to adapt or relocate, causing job losses and delays. The ripple effects are felt everywhere, slowing economic growth and innovation. Tariff wars don't just hurt the countries involved, they shake the entire global economy. In the end, everyone pays the price. For India, tariff wars bring both risks and opportunities. Key export sectors, IT, textiles, jewelry, could suffer if global demand drops or new tariffs hit our goods. Disrupted supply chains could raise costs for manufacturers and consumers, hurting initiatives like Make in India. But there's a silver lining. As companies look to diversify away from China, India can attract new investment and jobs. Indian exporters could fill gaps left by warring nations, entering new markets. To seize these opportunities, India must ensure quality, competitive pricing, and efficient infrastructure. The challenge is real, but so is the potential. With the right strategy, India can turn global turmoil into growth. How should India respond? Strengthen the domestic economy. Make it easier to do business, invest in infrastructure, and build resilience. Diversify trade partners to avoid overdependence on any one country. Play an active role in global trade organizations, championing fair rules and dialogue. Support sectors that can benefit from shifting global supply chains, like electronics and pharmaceuticals. Invest in skills and technology to prepare for future jobs. With smart, proactive policies, India can weather trade wars and emerge stronger than before.